Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. Today I'm truly excited because we're just about to unbox and review both the Deluxe Elphaba and Deluxe Glinda doll from the upcoming Wicked film, and I couldn't be more excited. I love the stage musical, I love the books, and now I think I'm going to love this adaptation. And so these are the first dolls that I will be reviewing, but I do have the All Stars Ball dolls coming up as well as the Nessa Rose one, and then I want to get the singing dolls, but I still haven't found them really, but still working on it. Anyway, I thought I would start with these two, and yeah, let's get into it. So basically here they have lined up, so we have Elphaba on this side and Glinda on this other side, and both of these boxes are actually international boxes. And then I'm very surprised that for Glinda it actually says the complete name, which is Glinda Arduena, and then for Elphaba it's just Elphaba, even though it's Elphaba Thorpe, and we can have a look at that on the back of the box. For some reason there are boxes in which they appear with the shorter version of the name, or a more complete version of their name, and this is how I got them. What I love about the design is that I believe that so far this is the best design for any given Wizard of Oz related series of dolls, in my opinion. So much better than the Oz the Great and Powerful packaging, you know, boxes that we were getting for those dolls. And that review is actually coming along as well, because I do have the complete collection. And then when we go back in time to the Mattel Wizard of Oz boxes, they weren't like that spectacular. So anyway, these are supposed to be the collector dolls, so the very top. They're priced at $39.99 US dollars, plus taxes, and then in Europe it's about 55, something like that, euros, which is always a little bit more expensive, but I think it goes with like the quality we're getting. If I'm completely honest, I would say that if we were truly looking forward for a more collector's doll, maybe it should have been like 75 US dollars, and then things would have had to be added. But in any case, this looks so amazing, and I love the packaging. It shows the artwork that is going to be present as part of the the cinematography of this movie, which I'm really looking forward to enjoy on the big screen. And it has Art Deco and Art Nouveau all mixed up together references here. So we have a display window that is round, and then on both boxes they're actually matching, and as you can see it's almost like a continuation if you have them displayed like so. I'm going to be careful like taking them out, because I plan to take them back in, because I really like these boxes. So anyway, here we have the Deluxe Elphaba. It says here the Wicked logo, then we have Glinda's tiara, and right over here we have the hat from Elphaba, and this is the very same iconography. Then Glinda, Deluxe Glinda Arduena, and this is how they appear. It seems like, I mean, this is supposed to be portraying, a scenario towards the back of the film, or like the stage musical. And so in here we have the Emerald City on the back, and in here she appears to be like in her bubble. So I very much like that. Now, if we turn them around, on the one side we can see this beautiful, like I really do love this artwork. On both sides we have Elphaba and her broom, and then the W from Wicket, and then on the other side we have Glinda and her magic wand, and again like a very nice you know, almost architectonical sort of like references to what we're going to find in relation to the university and Emerald City. And if you place them like so, then you'll have the complete artwork of both Elphaba and Glinda, as you can see, and it's just so beautiful. Then the back of the boxes are having the same artwork, and it's just, you know, having this magical filigree all around. And then we have a butterfly, a flying monkey, I believe. Or is that? No, that's a butterfly. Sorry, that's not a flying monkey, is it? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, yeah, because those appear in the film, I guess, as well. And then right over here we have Emerald City. Let's see if it focuses all right. And then there is a bit of a bio which is identical for both of them, but here you can see that it says Deluxe Elphaba Throp and Deluxe Glinda Arduena. So anyway, what it says is, in this untold story of ours, social outcast Elphaba and effervescent Glinda forge an unlikely sisterhood that seals their destinies as Glinda the Good and the Wicked Witch of the West. And so this is a prequel. This is all happening before the Wizard of Oz, as such, and it's like a back story of these two amazing characters. And yeah, so I'm going to take them out of the box and we'll take it from there. Alright, so here we have them both out of the box, and I'm super happy with them, although I will be highlighting the good, the bad, and everything in between. First of all, I was a bit surprised not to find any certificate of authenticity for neither of them, because I was just kind of expecting something of the sort, like for a deluxe version. But anyway, that's okay. What they do come with, though, is the personalized, if you will, stand. So for Elphaba, we have this stand in emerald green. And then the bracket, it's slightly wider than the usual for that of a standard made to move Barbie, and the reason is because I believe they are coming with the princess bodies that we've all seen so far, when it comes to like Mattel releases of the Disney princesses, with, you know, smaller breasts and wider hips and bigger feet and things like that. Although one thing is new, and I believe that is like the hand mold, which we'll see in just a moment. So this is the stand for Elphaba, and then for Glinda, the stand is like silver. Well, the thing is, it looks like gray, but then it has like glitter on top to make it a little bit more, you know, magical, I guess. So this is the one for Glinda. And now, taking them both out of sight, we can focus on our dolls. And I have to say, they look beautiful, and just in general, like, I am very, very happy with them. But then again, I was expecting a little bit more when it comes to collector's level, if that makes sense. But also taking into account that this is like a $40 dollar doll retail price, I don't think it's like very much out of the question. I think it goes with that budget pretty well in a way. So anyway, starting with Elphaba, I placed the hat like so, which is made out of like a bendy plastic, and I think this is the way, and I like it quite a lot. Obviously, it would be so difficult to get this piece made out of fabric, so that's that. And then in terms of accessories, she also comes with this broom, which is quite heavy. It's not as heavy as it could be, and that is good because otherwise it would like slide out very easily. This is empty, but still quite heavy, and I love, you know, the faded sort of like all look of it with the branches intertwined and everything. It's a very nice sort of like size for her, and I think it's going to be very accurate to how it appears in the film. And then here we have the face, which I adore. I think it resembles the actress so very well, and it's very high definition. There's no pixelation or anything like it. Maybe there might be flaws when it comes to like the screening as such, but I would have to compare them with like the very same doll, like if I was in a physical store, you know. Otherwise it's hard for me to point out that. To me they look amazing. This one comes with braided hair, micro braids in two colors, so basically a dark brown mixed up with like ebony black, and yeah, even she's got even little freckles. I don't know if you can appreciate that. Hope so. Put that there. And then I love this mark, which is reminiscent of the original Wicked poster. And then, well, okay, so moving down, the doll has 11 points of articulation. That is the very same of a Barbie extra. So articulation on the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then they have this gripping positioned hand for, you know, holding the different accessories. All of them have that hand, apparently, and then this other relaxed hand with big nails, which is the same for Glinda as well, and I like that very much. Then we have this cape, or yeah, this cape for her, which has like an asymmetrical cut. As you can see, it's very big. This is the interior part of it, but then it has like an asymmetrical cut there, and then on the outside it has this velvety texture with like the print making these waves, which is super cool. And then there is like a faux tie or ribbon here that will have velcro in case you want to take it off. And then the dress is pretty simple, but I have to say that I like the materials used here, because there are two different fabrics. By the way, they're not like finished here, but I don't know, it could go with like the final result of what we can find on her dress in the movie. But I love this textured, like ragged, if you will, kind of like organza material that is like all around the dress. That is just the one piece, and then underneath we find this purple very soft material, and as you can see there's also articulation around the knees. And then the boots, which are, even though she appears to have the very same boots over and over again, I don't think that is the case, and I will be comparing when I have the rest of the dolls. But this is the sculpt for them. And one good thing is that I believe the feet are about the same size and position as those from the Monster High G3, as well as Disney princesses, so you can actually interchange shoes that way. And then she comes with this sacket, or this like bag, which has like a trapezoidal shape and then textured details all around. It opens right here, so you can put it like crossbody, but then there is a lot of details being all around the design. And the dress has this puffy sleeves finish to them. All in all, I am very happy with her. I think she looks really cool. It's hard to put it like on a horizontal way right now, but anyway, I am super happy with her. I think in terms of like the textiles, the fabrics, I prefer this one than Glinda. But then moving on to Glinda, I think she looks perfect. It's just that once you take her out of the box, you realize that the main fabric they've used for the dress, which is just one piece as well with different layers in an asymmetrical way, you will see just now. I mean, this is like plastic. It's literally plastic. It's not like papery plastic feeling, but rather it's like raincoat kind of material, which is a bit weird, and I would have loved it to be like really nice flowy satin, but it isn't. I believe that the reasoning behind might be so the dress could, keep the volume, but then in the past, to keep the volume, they just used the best of fabrics, and then just put a crinoline of tulle underneath, and that would have made it, very close to. But they decided to go for the change of fabric here, which I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have been able to just print the foil printed like iridescent thing of the bubbles that actually go all the way around the dress on that other fabrics. It's not hemmed either, it's just like raw finish, but I do like this silhouette, and I think other than just the feeling of touching this, which is actually the same here, it's the very same fabric, it's just that here we have a lot more foil printed elements, come in as made a very magical touch, and then there's a little bit of organza wrapping like the body's area. So that is the dress. I will show you the back of it in just a moment. She comes with this tiara that is again, it's like gray, silvery gray, I would say, but then it has a bit of iridescent to it, and I think it looks pretty okay. Now, when it comes to the face, I love it. I love the hair. For some reason, I was expecting her to be like a lighter blonde, but it's a medium blonde that it's very close to that of the MGM classic from 1939 in a way, from that Glinda. It's like a honey, yeah, strawberry blonde color, I would say. I don't know if that's going to be the same as, because I feel like in the movie Ariana Grande has like bleached hair that looks a little bit lighter. But anyway, this is a very, very natural look, and it's made out of, it's actually saran, same as this one here, I would say. I think this is like braided saran and perfect waves with no gel whatsoever. Now, in the case of her accessories, she comes with a magic wand that has, the circle, the bubble, and the spikes with more bubbles. And then this is all the details of it. And I love it. I love this one so much, although as the gripping position hand, it's a little bit more open. You would have to secure it if you were displaying it in a vertical position. Obviously right now it's horizontal for me. And then she also comes with those stud earrings that have a bit of like a prism texture to it, but they're very like studs, really, in the same shade of like silvery sparkling effect. And then the hair is pulled back in such way. I will show you. This is how it looks from the top, and then the tiara, the crown, is actually in place with two ties. I love the face. I think she looks gorgeous. I love the makeup. I think the resemblance to Ariana Grande is amazing, and the hair from the back looks so cool, so much better than the hair from any Mattel Disney princess released so far. And this is the back of the dress, which, as I was saying, it has like an asymmetrical cut for like the layers, and then there's a lot of volume in put into it, and then two other layers underneath, having same points of articulation, basically 11, And yeah, I mean, and the foil printed iridescent bubbles are just going all the way around, which is something I truly appreciate, by the way. And then we have these shoes, which are like see-through, gummy, sort of like crystal glass shoes, with the very similar silhouette of those that we find on the other dolls. And as I was saying, these sculpts for the feet are very similar to those of the G3 Monster High, as well as the Disney princesses, so you can actually use mix and match those kind of shoes coming all from Mattel in a way. So all in all, I have to say that I am very happy. I think that for the given price, you know, of $40 originally, for all of them, coming with the packaging, which is beautiful, the stands, the accessories, like these might be, I don't know, if you were just to collect a couple of dolls from this film, I would encourage you to grab your hands around these ones, because these are going to be iconic. I think this is like around the defying gravity moment in the film, and this is towards the end, and they've made a reference here, because the thing is, in the original stage musical, the dress is blue, like the bubble blue dress is different, but I think this is a reference to the classic MGM movie in a way, to make it pink, which reminds me so much of the original Wizard of Oz film back in the day. So anyway, I am super happy with them. I hope you've enjoyed their review and it's been helpful to all of you who might be considering adding these dolls to your collection. If that is the case, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.